What's going on, everyone? It's your favorite blue guy here. Once again, it's time for me to try something new, branch out of my comfort zone a little bit. You guys probably know that I was a full-on vanilla player for the closer part of a decade before being convinced that the switch to Luna was a worthwhile one. Ever since then, my forte in mods has been kind of minimal, but I had a realization one day that I haven't been doing enough Skyblock giveaways as of late. I've started to run low on coins to give away, and I'm at a point where I need to save money up, so buying gems was a no-go. It was at this point that I finally decided to branch out into auction flipping and decided that I would get myself a mod to help me out with it. And where else did I end up but Skyhouse? Skyhouse is a service that acts as both a website that showcases any potential flips as well as an in-game mod that does the same thing, plus a few other things. Skyhouse also has a premium version of its mod that runs for $3 a month called Skyhouse Plus. This version is what I will be reviewing today. Before I get into my official review, here's the context to know what you're getting yourself into. I have had Skyhouse Plus for about 2 months at this point. I had never even attempted to auction flip before getting this mod. I do not sweat this game mode whatsoever, and I am on a solo island. If your gameplay style is vastly different from mine, you may not share the same experience with using this mod as I did. Just in general, don't expect your experiences to be the absolute same as mine. This is my own personal review based on how my experience went, which is kind of what all reviews are. So let me start with the things I don't like about the mod as a whole. First things first, the usability is kinda tedious. You're required to load the mod onto a Forge profile, meaning if you're like me and main Luna, you have to close out of Luna, load up the Minecraft launcher, and launch your Forge profile every time you want to use the mod. This is especially annoying if your Forge profile doesn't give you the best FPS or the best performance compared to your regular profile. I get far more regular intervals of stuttering in my game with this compared to my Luna profile, so I can generally only use this mod for a few minutes at a time before I have to switch back, and that time spent switching back and forth can add up very quickly. Another thing is that the mod doesn't guarantee anything, so I don't know if this is just because I'm doing something wrong or if I've just been incredibly unlucky for 2 months, but the whole ordeal of me getting this mod was to be able to earn coins quicker for giveaways, and funny enough, this mod has actually lost me coins in the long run. Even though I'll do what the flips say and use the prices given to me, it's only about a 1 in 10 or something chance that the item actually gets bought at that value. I don't know, I guess I would have hoped that those auctions got bought at a more frequent rate. It's especially damaging when some of the flips presented to you initially require you to spend 50 million coins sometimes on them. When they don't get bought, it's really hard to recover that amount, and it costs a lot to keep putting it up on auction only for no one to buy it. The final thing is that I don't really think Skyhouse Plus has enough going for it to make it worth paying money for. I believe apart from Discord server perks, which to be fair, the Discord server isn't the most active out there, so even that's saying a lot. The only benefits Skyhouse Plus offers you are no limit on profit and filters, which are useful, but again, it's not exactly the entire kitchen sink we're dealing with here. Where Skyhouse Plus might be 100% of the whole deal, regular Skyhouse is probably like 90% of it. If you want to showcase support to the developers and help them to be able to continue to develop the mod and are able to, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't. If you're looking to donate only because you want more features, however, you might be slightly let down in that aspect. Now let's move on to what I do like about the mod. First off, the layout. It's super easy to follow, the settings are easy to understand, there are a lot of customizable options, it's super quick, it's always got a page of potential flips for you, stating how much to buy it for and how much to sell it back for, and it even does more than help flip. If you decide to put something on the bin yourself, it'll tell you the lowest estimated bin value, and roughly how much you should sell it for, which frankly, I've personally been finding far more useful than the actual main function of the mod. I was always just putting the items for whatever auto amount it gave me in game, and to see that it's been worth far more the entire time has been nothing short of eye-opening. Also, when the mod works, it really does work. I said earlier that it worked maybe 1 out of every 10 auctions for me, but even that one proved to me that these flips are usually legit. After carefully waving my fingers over this mod and considering the following for 2 months, I'm gonna give Skyhouse Plus a B-. As I said, it's got a really appealing and easy interface, it's got good features apart from its main one, and when it works, it really does work. I just wish that accessing it wasn't as much a hassle, and I also wish that your auction flips had just a little bit higher of a guarantee to actually work. If you're a Skyblock player and want to start flipping and come across this mod, I would recommend you just use the free version rather than the paid one. You'll get about 90% of the mod and it still works just as fine. The extra features with Plus do not, in my eyes, justify paying the $3 per month. It does also have a website version that lists flips as well, if you don't want to download the mod. Well, that is all for this review. I do hope you found it to be useful and that it has played a part in your consideration of whether you'll download it or not. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. Comment as well. Comment what your best flip was. Make sure you download my texture pack, link is in the description. Hope you guys have a great afternoon, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Peace!
Listen up, here's the story about a little guy that lives in a blue world. And all day and all night, and everything he sees is just blue, like him inside and outside.